I'm Eliza Monroe, 35, an interior designer who carved her own world from nothing. My sanctuary, a sleek, modern apartment tucked in San Antonio's Pearl District, wasn't just a home. It was proof. Proof that late nights, scraped knees, and endless sacrifice could build something lasting. Every corner bore my vision, every detail my sweat. I never imagined my own blood would try to take it away. A few weeks ago, they came to me, my parents, my younger sister, and her 2 kids, calling it a family meeting. I thought it might be a chance to reconnect. But when my father spoke, the words hit like a blade. Eliza, your sister needs this apartment more than you do. My breath caught. My sister's smug smile told me she already thought it hers. Her kids played on my cream sofa, as if they'd moved in years ago. I looked around at my walls, my floors, my life, and realized they were telling me I didn't matter, but I knew something they didn't. Something that would change everything. I grew up in San Antonio, raised by my grandmother in a house filled with laughter and old wood creaking under the weight of stories. My parents worked far away, so my childhood was her arms, her warmth. Then came my sister, a small whirlwind who stole their attention. They showered her with dolls and dresses, while I got hand-me-downs and a quiet nod to be a good big sister. At first, I didn't mind. I loved her. But the gap between us grew, silent but wide. When I was 12, my grandmother died. I grieved alone. My parents barely noticed. They were busy planning my sister's birthday, bounce houses, towering cakes, and endless applause. I got a card and a worn book. School became my refuge. I filled margins with sketches, dreaming of my own world. My sister got cars and trips, tutors and praise. I worked part-time jobs, biking through nights to save for design school. My parents told me, "You're strong. You don't need as much help." I nodded, but inside, I carried that ache of invisibility. By 18, I left. Dallas. Scholarships. Coffee shop shifts. Every rejection became fuel. I built my life brick by brick, until 5 years ago I found it, a rundown apartment in the Pearl District. I transformed it. Custom cabinets, warm lighting, sleek floors. $300,000 of love and labor. My pride. My proof they never cared. My sister lived a life paid for by them, drowning in parties, tuition, trips, until her world crumbled. A failed boutique, mounting debts, a broken marriage, and 2 kids in a cramped rental. My parents stepped in. I offered advice. They gave cash. She came to family gatherings with sob stories, letting her kids beg for sympathy. They gave her more. And she took it. Then came the meeting in my home. My father's words were final. My mother agreed. My sister smiled like a victor. I clutched my coffee, my voice trembling. This is my home. I worked for this. They said it was about family, about sacrifice. I saw it for what it was, another dismissal. Ethan and Mia began drawing on my walls. Red streaks across my sanctuary. My sister just laughed. My parents said nothing. That night, I scrubbed until my hands burned, but the marks stayed, and so did the truth. She wasn't desperate. She was planning. A business card left on my table told me enough. My sister had called a realtor behind my back. She wanted my apartment appraised. I called Aunt Martha. The past spilled out, how my sister had taken my share of a childhood inheritance and squandered it. My blood ran cold. She was scheming. And my parents were blind. I found proof. Kevin Ross, a property lawyer, confirmed her debts. No family consultation. No good faith. Just a plan. I wasn't going to let her take everything. I set a trap. I transferred my apartment into a trust. Locked it away. Untouchable. Then I called them all to a restaurant. No distractions. No excuses. Just truth. I laid it bare. The appraisal. Her debts. The inheritance. My voice rang steady. You've been using everyone. I won't let you take what is mine. My sister's face turned red. My parents went silent. I pushed further. I'm cutting you out of my life. All of you. I stood, leaving the papers behind. The Pearl District blurred in the night, but inside, I felt free. I wasn't asking for their love anymore. My life was mine to protect. My home was mine to keep, and for the first time in my life, I was willing to walk away to make that truth matter.